Can you play that fan? That's a low connection. Come on in the room. Oh, okay. That's cool. You know any of the people?
Yeah.
Hey, come on in. Happy Monday. Well, thank you, honey. Look, it's raining every day, so curls don't even know how to last in my head. But yet we trying. How's everybody Monday? When you come in, let us know who's here. Say hello. What's going on in your neck of the woods? You got you a Fanta Bear, honey?
No, I'm trying to get it with no free advertisement. You want to send people in.
Hey, Kendra. Hey, Sarah. Let me know when you come in the room. Say hello. Tell us what set you claim. No, I'm just kidding.
No free advertisement.
Advertisements. Hey, Renee. Okay, hey, Cherish.
Cherish the love.
I knew you. Why? You so typical. I knew you was gonna start singing.
I'm atypical.
You're what?
Cherish the love. What are you doing on my phone?
Invite people. Working to mine.
Should have done already.
Hey, Asia. Don't.
You were too busy running that mouth.
I was catching up.
Running that gator.
That gator. So, when you get a minute, tell us, yes, I was supposed to be doing something ahead of time, but Cedric said I was talking too much, but I was catching up with my girl. It's a shame when you talk to somebody, you talk to them a minute, we talk for an hour and 5 minutes.
Why are you looking at me? What I got to do with me?
Because you were just talking about me.
All right. Not doing what you're supposed to do. Now you got my phone hostage trying to make up.
Oh, we're good, Asia. How are you today? Look, it's been raining here. Where you at, Asia? Are you in Orlando? We're in Orlando, and it is raining cats and dogs here for the last, week? And it's supposed to rain until Tuesday.
If not more.
Our children just had their baccalaureate. Is that what it's called? Baccalaureate service on Sunday.
Baccalaureate.
The bachelorette.
Baccalaureate.
And so we got graduation coming up for the triplets the week after next. So busy time for us, but it's a good day. It's blessed. We're blessed.
Yeah, just 10 days from Sunday.
Yeah, so 10 days. The children the triplets are graduating. If we had just not had the baby, we'd have been empty nesters, but we didn't realize it's light too bright right here. Right, look, Kim said, don't be mad, because we were catching up. Don't do that.
I ain't mad.
He hating. He talking junk. He talking about, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do because I was talking too much.
You on my phone, but you don't do what you're supposed to do.
Whatever. Asia said,
more?
I'm doing good.
That's
I was talking about this light too bright.
I dimmed it.
It don't look like it's dimmed at all, honey. I'm doing good. I've been pointing to. Where you, Asia? Where you at? That's what. Did I miss it? Where you at?
Do it look dim now?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Who need a new car? I need a new car.
Who need a new? I don't know. Who need a new
Somebody
car?
say something about a car.
Wait, don't mess it. Don't mess it. Okay, we'll go back to you on your phone. I was trying to send some invite because you.
What they gotta do?
Because you gonna move it. Your finger gonna be a big fingers in the screen. Move. Thought we knocked the whole thing over. Jesus. You want me to come to? We can come. Oh, she said. Oh, she said. She works in the Honey in Ocala. That ain't far, child.
Yeah, not too far.
That ain't far. Mother, come on over. Come on and go with me. Anyway.
Just bought a Cadillac.
We are going to be talking about some wonderful things tonight, but we were just catching up. If you are on here, if you don't mind, on your left-hand side of the screen, if you would share it to your page so that once we get started, people can join.
Is Facebook?
Yes. I didn't bring the other one, so we didn't.
Not doing two of you?
No, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube because we have such a problem with you getting your life together with YouTube. You're always out of the screen. Okay. Well, Asia, we gotta look at you for that. Asia say she in Ocala. If you need some cars, go holler at her. So anyway, guys, we are definitely getting ready to start our program. We're trying to give everybody time to come on. Anybody else on here that haven't said hello, please share it to your page. Please, hey Linda.
Look at Linda.
Look at Linda. That was the funniest thing. I don't know where that little boy at now. Really, dude?
Excuse me. My allergies.
I thought you was better than that. Anyway, hey Edward, hey Regina. Yeah, let us know who you are. If you can let us know where you from too. Look, what set you claim. Y'all been sick for a month. Nobody cares about my loveliness, but I spent Mother's Day in the hospital. He was there with me though. He was there picking at me, but he was there. He wasn't there loving me. Okay, what's that say? Jonquil, Atlanta.
Yes, I think so.
Jonquil, Jocelyn. What's DMV? DMV, right? No, ain't no M.
Oh, DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Oh, girl, I'm retarded. Okay. Kendria, Little Rock, Arkansas. What you know about that? Tennessee. You went to school in Tennessee? Said he went to college in Tennessee.
I'm telling my business.
He went to college in Tennessee.
I got warrants in Tennessee still.
You got warrants? Big baby. Man, you didn't give me none.
I'll go. This is a one-person drink.
William Thomas, Jacksonville. We don't know this guy, do we? We don't know him? Mobile, Alabama. Edward, how you doing? Sarah, why you... Asthma, child, I done been dealing with asthma for a month.
She caught the asthma.
I caught the asthma. So the old people say, I done been on steroid shot, oral steroids. They got me in there with an IV with some magnesium something, sulfate something.
On them steroids.
Look, Kim said she quit you.
Huh?
Right. Girl, he in the hospital picking at me. I mean, the people sticking me. I'm in there crying because listen, I don't know what she did, but I got blood everywhere. I was like,
there's no blood everywhere.
It was. Winston, Salem, North Carolina. All right. After the pain, valor. Okay, after the pain. No pain, no gain. Coleman, you're not whispering.
Yeah,
you're not whispering, Coleman.
She didn't clarify anything.
Danielle. It said from Michigan. Who was that I just saw? Oh, Elvin. Okay, then. Edwin. Well, I know, right? So, like I said, it's been a month, guys, of me being a little under the weather with this asthma thing. And the doctor just changed me up again, where I got to take a breathing treatment in the morning and a different pump after, and medicine at night. I think it's Cedric. I think I'm allergic to him. Lake Jackson, Texas. I've never heard of that.
You?
Okay.
How's it my fault that you got that?
So one more time, because I'm allergic to you, he was saying it must be something that's triggering at my allergies or something. Weak-minded.
With a compromised
Go
immune
say
system.
Weak-minded young sister. That's what you always say.
With a compromised immune system.
So we're going to get started on this lovely evening. And we're going to go back and forth. Cedric pumping.
No, I ain't been doing no pumping.
Right. Listen,
she can't breathe. She don't need me on top of her.
The hunching portion of it is
on top of me. That's how you
look like Color Purple. How'd you die? On top of me. Yeah, when you have asthma issues, when you have asthma issues, sex is not really a good thing to do, especially when your husband is big and sexy like mine. You got to go to work on Cedric, honey. He is not little by any stretch of the imagination.
There you go.
So we got to do a workout all in the same time. So tonight, Elvin, don't start Cedric, because you know last time we was here, he was acting, yeah, right, like, how'd it die on top of me? He left me the house though. The rest of this urine. The rest of this urine.
Don't talk about that urine.
Okay, so we watching. Okay, I've been watching a lot of Pure Flicks.
Yeah.
I'm really big. I'm trying to be cautious of what I put in, because it's very important about what you put in as to what you give back out. And not to be super holy and super saved, but I know that I was watching a lot of garbage and a lot of stuff come in. So I like a lot of the Pure Flicks movies, which are good movies. But the day he picked one,
I thought it was a karate movie, but
I don't know why he decided to pick a Pure Flicks. He was trying to help me.
Right.
And then it was some stupid movie. I don't know what it was. But I said, oh, he got her ashes in a urn. And he was like, a urn? I was like,
what is a urn?
Then he started making fun of me. I was yearning for your love and all this stupidness. So it was an urn.
Urn. Yeah.
So he had her ashes in the urn, but she wasn't dead.
She wasn't dead.
Now, she died later.
That wasn't an urn.
That was a demonic thing or something.
No, it wasn't no urn.
It was the devil. So anyway,
the Pure Flicks movie.
we're gonna talk about okay, so these are problems that marriage. Who's that? I'm gonna do it. So we're talking about problems that marriages have. These are some of the top problems. So we're gonna go back and forth, but I want interaction if you can. If you would like to come on the screen and chat with us, you're more than welcome to. So the first one that we said, one of the top problems that marriages have is lack of intimacy. And you're more than welcome to chime in, to say yes, no, maybe so, any of that stuff. So one of the top problems, you want to write that right now? One of the top problems that marriage...
I can use my phone now?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
One of the top problems that marriages have is lack of intimacy. Now, when you think of intimacy, you generally think of sex. But is it sex?
Yes.
But if that's the case, we have lack of intimacy right now. No, it was right what the top problem... Number one, top problem, lack of intimacy.
I gotta write it all. Top.
Just put one.
Top.
Just no, put one.
Marriage.
Oh my gosh, no, baby, just put one. You're such a duty head. So we tend to think of intimacy. Oh my God, it is, baby. You writing random stuff. Look, you doing stupid stuff.
I'm not. Top marriage problem.
You can't type.
I can.
You can't type.
I hit the return.
I need a new secretary.
I'm not a second material.
In your urn.
Yeah.
So, hey, Christopher. So the top problem, one of the top problems that people have is marriage is
bossy. And she won't mind her business.
I'm bossy. I'm something, but
there it is.
Right.
When you hit the enter, it publish it instead of go down to the next line.
Okay.
Sorry.
So when you think after 26 years, intimacy is sharing. He says the remote.
No, sir, I can't do it.
We're not going to talk about men and the remote. That's going to have to be a whole other segment of why men have an issue with releasing the control of the remote.
I'm going to be like this. Dead.
He ain't lying. See, this is the thing.
Don't touch that remote.
I'm watching that. Anybody else husbands be snoring and sleep and talking about they watching it? Anybody but mine? So anyway.
I breathe heavy. She get that,
Right, speak the text word. But Cedric, he can't talk very well either.
Really?
Okay, I'm sorry. So anyway, it's the first night I'm really feeling better, y'all. That I'm not really like coughing up a lung.
See, she off the meds. She already acting
I am on meds, and it makes me not go to sleep well at night.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're tan of the devil, but okay. So anyway, so the first thing that issue they have is lack of intimacy, and we usually think that look, they talking about the husband will be asleep and talking about they watching that won't give up the remote.
Well, don't you touch that remote.
I think I'm gonna have a prayer revival on Facebook Live for men to release the controls of the remote, because I think that is a demonic spirit that is controlling you, that want to prohibit you from
that actually of God.
from letting from.
I'm sure. I think it's a verse in the back of Ezekiel that speaks to
What we can look up. I got a Bible app. What the back of what?
We don't lie. You can't look it up right now.
Back of the what?
I think it's
Ezekiel?
in the one of the last chapters of Ezekiel.
Hey Jay.
Yeah, I believe that they were speaking on controlling the TV is vital to being able to run your house effectively.
Also, if you don't control the remote, you don't control your
Yeah,
house.
you can't run the house.
Oh.
And then you can't be a prophet of your house, and then you can't be a leader in the church. See how it dominoes? It's a method to this madness. It's level to this him.
Right. Elvin, did he say Ezekiel in the back?
And well,
Hey
you know
Jay,
what?
we missed you too.
I'm sorry, Elvin. It might be in a book that is not very well read called Habakkuk. I think it might be in Habakkuk.
It's in the back of Habakkuk.
The back
Habakkuk.
of Habakkuk.
Jay, he owned it already.
You got to read the whole book to find it though.
See, this is what happened when we haven't been on live in a while.
It's in the NITV version.
My asthma's not ready for me to start laughing like that. Y'all gonna get me hot.
Yeah,
Holding the back of the body.
The holding the remote.
He done said Zephaniah.
There
Now,
it
see,
Hey,
we are not gonna get through our problematic things if y'all start this foolishness. He said Hundilioso. That is not tongues. That is foolishness.
What's the one that's working the Hyundai? Hey, Sonata.
Hyundai Sonata. Oh, I'm the king of the remote. Don't touch it. I mean, but every man, my daddy, like you be sleeping and you get it, like, I'm watching that. Boy, you been snoring for an hour.
Don't church it.
You've been snoring like
Don't put your hands on it.
for an hour. You've been snoring for an hour and you watching that.
As you get the remote.
Did you see Chris? He said in the beginning was the remote, and the man was made to hold the remote.
There you go. Because as you get the remote and go to watching that foolishness, boy, we got to go to counseling.
Pureflix.
You got to go to counseling. Just like today, they tricked me. It was the devil. I thought it was a karate.
But it was a gospel movie.
It was a foolishness.
Listen, I got the remote on my phone too. I fix him.
Don't do it.
We got more. I got an app that control the Apple TV and that control Fire Star TV.
Go through the house, snap every TV off the wall.
Look, like William telling me, it's a big piece of chicken, right? We digress. Men, get yourself together.
Listen,
we on this broadcast.
I don't even need a big piece of chicken. Just don't bother my remote. I'll take a medium-sized piece of chicken, but don't touch that remote. Hey.
Okay, so this gonna be my friend now, because y'all acting up.
I got some.
So on the left-hand side, please share this to your timeline. This manner of foolishness. We are gonna get through something tonight, because Cedric gonna not act stupid all night.
This is a perfect explanation. See, this is the men are giving you ladies wisdom.
The men are demonic tonight.
Curtis says,
in the name
just
of
because you think we're snoring, doesn't mean you can change the TV.
So when the whole room is for like an hour, your eyes roll back, you farting and scratching, you not sleep.
That means I'm comfortable. Comfortable. I just got comfortable. Look, Tina says she the queen of the remote. We're gonna pray for order in her household.
Tina, I want you to teach me your ways, honey.
Hey, everybody on the broadcast, stretch forth your hand to Tina,
Lord,
Wilson,
fix the men.
and her husband.
Lord,
we're gonna pray for order.
No, Tina
order.
Tina got it together. Therefore shall a man leave and cleave.
No.
So we gonna leave that remote and cleave to your wife.
We gonna
See, if you was, we talk about intimacy. If you was intimate with your wife, then you wouldn't have that remote in your hand. Mm-hmm. Which one is more important, the remote or your wife?
I'm gonna be like this.
The remote or your wife? Which one is more important? All I want to know, God has given
dominion.
Minions.
Yeah, Tina,
minions.
Tina, we rebuke you. We come against you.
Tina.
Right now.
Tina, I love you, baby. I don't know where you would set you claim, girl, but I'm on your team. Team Tina.
What we gonna say right now is we hope that when Tina get remote, the battery don't work. That's what we gonna say right now. Because you are out of order.
Why you speaking curses on Tina?
Yes, we cursing the remote of Tina Wilson.
Oh my God. Woo. Oh my God.
See, Patricia, as soon as you learn how to let go of the remote and let God, then you won't have that problem. There you go. You get you one.
So we're going to get our life together. On the left-hand side, if you will, share this to your page so people can join. Since we ain't got past the first question, since the first one, lack of intimacy.
Lack of.
Remote during football. Oh, God. Oh, Tina, me and you friends. Yeah. I don't know. Tina. Look at Elvin talking about Tina loose that remote.
You done messed up. You live in Orlando, we're going to drive by your house and throw them little green Bibles at your door.
No, we not.
Yes, it is. You're going to be asleep, all you're going to hear is, there's going to be blood Bibles hitting your door. Because y'all need to get together.
Tina said, she said, well, I let it go to the remote. I'm cooking. Hello. Right.
Oh, Christmas say Tina watching the bedroom on the little TV, it don't count. That's right. You had a remote to the little TV, babe. Go ahead. Do your thing. Tina laughing. She know it's true.
On the left-hand side, please share this to your page if you will. Take your time to share on the left-hand side, so go to your page. All right. So one of the first problems that marriages have is lack of intimacy. But on a serious note, let's cover that so we can move on.
Let's move on, honey.
So we think of intimacy as sex, and although you said it is sex, but it's much more than that.
It is much more than that. Sex is just a component.
Well, speak on it then, Buckman.
A component.
Mm-hmm.
A very important component.
Mm-hmm.
But a component nonetheless. Hey, God.
You ain't said nothing.
I let him use me.
Oh, my God. That's right, Tina. Okay. Oh, my God. Tell him again. He acting all the way stupid tonight.
So, yes, intimacy begins outside of the bedroom.
Yes.
Knowing your wife, paying attention to your wife.
Right.
Helping your wife with the mundane tasks of day-to-day living.
Hey. So why would that be a problem? Why would it be a huge problem in marriage?
Because we tend not to do that. We tend to take, each other for granted. And you do what you do, I do what I do. And then the intimacy wanes. But
this is what I don't think men get. Mm-hmm. Okay, intimacy has more than one component.
Correct.
However, for men, usually they see intimacy as sex. Women see intimacy as getting to know, talking. But if you give the woman what she needs, she gonna give you what you need. But we often be like, I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like hugging, kissing, helping. But then I want sex. But if you give me what I need, I don't mind giving you what you need.
Right.
Now, it's not a tit for tat, but you will find your life so much easier if you did give the sacrifice of praise.
Well, I like to use the analogy as, when you're a bill collector, you go to someone's house and you knock on the door, you got to knock for a long time for the door to be opened unto you.
Mm-hmm, unto you.
But if you go in there to give some money, you can't even knock on the door good for it to open up.
Right. So
that's the analogy I'm going to use. Use your imagination on that.
So you got to give something to get something.
No, I'm not. You just said it wasn't tit for tat.
It ain't, but it works better in your favor.
Hey. God.
It works in your favor if you give her what she needs so she can give you what you need. If you want her to bend over backwards for you, you might want to bend over backwards for her too. Do a little something so she can do a little something. You help a little something so she can shake a little something.
Wait. You been over backwards? You been over backwards with me?
I couldn't breathe.
Anniversaries, birthdays, or nothing.
Wait a minute. Well, now anniversary, we went out of town. I couldn't breathe. That ain't right.
Lord have mercy. Tina says a kiss, a compliment, a hug is intimacy.
Correct. But conversation is intimacy. Like, that's how in the intimate times you get to know things about them that you didn't know. Like, what they like, their dreams, their desires, their hopes, their shortcomings, their fears. Intimacy has a lot of different components, seriously. And if you realize that once you become intimate mentally, it'll take you to places sexually that you would never imagine. Would you say?
It could, yes.
It could? Now you know when we here, we is here. Boom, boom, boom. Get it. Ah, daddy, candy, right? Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. I digress.
William says there's always a doorknob. What does that mean?
That's so retarded, brother. I don't know.
Getting to know each other in conversation.
Okay, go ahead. Get in it. Okay. Okay, Elvis said he agreed with me. We're good.
Right.
All right, so we're going to go
Somebody finally agreed with you.
Shut up. We're going to go to 2. The second thing is addictive behaviors.
What context talking about that?
Well, we're saying probably people have things that are not necessarily good for the marriage.
What about not letting go of old friends?
Not letting go of old friends. Okay, so this number 2 was addictive behaviors.
That could be a lot of things.
Right. So tell me what you think about when you hear addictive behaviors. behaviors?
Well, obviously you think about like drug things, but not even that. Like
I'm saying in marriage, though.
maybe somebody that could be a problem in there. If you got drug situations or
Hey, Florence.
alcohol situations, I'm thinking about what if you're addicted to Facebook or social media.
Right?
That could be a problem.
Well, it's a lot of people that have marital divorce. I mean, marital issues or divorce because
Is that
of.
another kind of divorce?
Shut up.
Because they be all in people's DMs.
Oh, but
Look, Patricia talking about holding the remote.
say it, girl. Social media, right? Addictive behaviors. Like, do you understand how many people wake up and check their phone, go to the bathroom and check their phone, can't do anything without checking their social media, who posted? Why are we so addicted to what somebody else's life is like? Why do you think that is, though?
I don't know. I don't understand it.
I'm saying, like,
They be at the job, riding the thing, looking at the...
like, why is it that you are so... It's mandatory that you find out how people they went or what they had on or what they looking like. Why is it they ain't paying no bills at your house?
Right.
They ain't doing nothing for you, and they can care less about you. And half the time, 99% of that mess is a lie. Marriages look real good on Facebook. Check their real life. Check them DMs.
Right. All right, here we go. I'm going to come back to this one because that one is a loaded question. Like holding the remote, Elvin says definitely. Carla says video games. Paying more attention to the game than the spouse.
But
I
okay,
didn't think about that.
Now the video games is definitely addictive behavior.
Yeah.
Because
Xbox, PlayStation.
I've heard of a lot of women that say that's all they do is sit and play the games whenever, like, that's their, when they come home, they playing the video games. They go to bed watching it. Anything that you put before your spouse is not a very good behavior to have.
Right.
Other than God. God first, then your spouse. If it's not God, then you out of order anyway. So, video games.
God don't mean church, by the way.
Right. But why is it that people feel like they gotta play video games all the time?
I'm not a video game.
I know, baby. You're not a social media, like, you know that. I'm saying, but why is it that
for
those?
I don't know.
I'm saying,
ask the people. They know.
that's what I'm asking, and I wasn't necessarily asking you. I looked at you because you love my life. I love the way.
Girl, ask these people. That foolishness. William says putting everything else first. Elvin
Nosy by nature, right? That's true.
Elvin say gotta post everything. That's something else. People post all the time.
Yeah,
and that could get in the way of a relationship. Like if I'm out on a date with you and you posting the whole time, we can't experience each other because you posting the social media.
And that's true. But the other part of the posting is, why am I posting it? I'm posting it to show you that I'm happy and not just being happy. We often try to capture the moment instead of live and be in the moment. Right. And then we got a picture of a moment that we really weren't there because we trying to show somebody else how happy we were or how wonderful he treats me. But Cedric and I, whole ministry is about relationships and a marriage, right, and how to have a successful and happy marriage. And we very rarely post. And we're trying our best to do better because we want to show people the healthy side. But when we're together, we want to just be together. Like, when I get time with him to myself, I just want to be with my man. I don't want to tell you my man. I mean, you know me and him together. I mean, I don't want to go through all the stuff to show you, to make you feel like he loved me. Because I can show you in a picture that he loves me. We got a bunch of pictures that's romantic, that's beautiful. Dango and Christina Mack have captured some of the best pictures that we have ever had in our lives. And them pictures can look real good. And we can be broken and empty and raggedy. Cedric can be cheating on me. He can be running the streets. Mm-hmm. And we got beautiful pictures. So I don't want to show you a picture if my life doesn't match that.
Right.
So you said you was going to go back to something.
Well, I guess we can because we getting...
Tina.
Shouldn't wives know when their husbands are giving subtle reminders of their physical needs and they in turn give subtle approvals? Aren't there different levels of intimacy? Okay,
go back. There's too many questions for me to remember. Okay, so shouldn't wives know when the husbands are giving subtle reminders? You should, but that's all, Tina, that's a part of intimacy. When you say, so often we should know, like if your husband come in the house or your wife come in the house and something not right, we should know. But that's the thing. We get in routine so often that we don't pay attention like we're supposed to. I should know without Cedric telling me that something ain't right. I should know when it's been times that he had things going on and I'm like, what's going on? He said he good, but I knew something was off. We figured it out later, but he didn't necessarily know what was going on. And so, yes, you should, but if you don't have the intimacy, you're not going to know when things are missing.
Right.
And then she said...
different levels of intimacy.
What says something approvals?
Saying the wife should see the subtle reminders and in turn give subtle approvals.
Right, okay.
And then are there different levels of intimacy?
There are different levels of intimacy, but you want the ultimate intimacy with your spouse because you want them just to know you. Like, there are times that things have happened that Cedric could just be there for me. He ain't said nothing. He ain't had no kind word, no scripture. He ain't sang me no song. He ain't played me no song. But he knew what I needed at that time. Even if it's something like, you having a rough day and things happening, and he just go, okay, he know that I might like chocolate ice cream, so we might go get chocolate ice cream. That's not something that we regularly do, but he just know exactly what I need at that moment.
Right.
It's not always what you can say. People think we got to talk a lot or do a lot. You ain't got to do all that. Sometimes you have to just be. But you learn that when you have the intimacy that you need.
Right.
All right, where we at?
Caller says, yes, Elvin, putting all your business on Facebook. Foster says that Facebook is like TV, entertaining, I guess. Elvin say people check to see how many likes they got on their posts.
But wait, okay, so stop there. Elvin says people check to see how many likes they get on their posts. If you are checking to see how many likes you get on your post, that is showing some level of inadequacy with you because you need approval from other people to like your post. If I put a picture of me and set up, ain't nobody got to like it. It's for me. I put that because I like the picture and I'm happy with it. I don't need your likes. So if I'm looking for a number of likes, then there's something that God needs to fix within me because I'm missing something.
But we want you to put thumbs up on this video. So hit the thumbs up and share it.
Share this video on your left-hand side. He's so dumb. So, again, if I'm, like, we're doing something for ministry. It's a little different. But if I'm posting pictures and posting my life just to see how many likes I get, then I feel like I need approval of somebody else. I'm waiting on somebody else to validate who I am, where I go, validate how important I am. But if I feel like I'm important, if God has told me how important I am, if your spouse affirms you,
right,
you don't need other people.
It not only tells you, but shows you that you're important.
Right. When Cedric make me feel like $1 million, if I leave the house, okay, it go both ways. I've left the house, feel like I look good. Walked out, everybody tell me how good I look, and this is pretty, and that's done. If Cedric don't tell me, it is not the same.
Right.
Why? Because everybody in the world can tell you whatever, but this is my husband. This is the person that means the world to me. This is my teammate. This is the person that's my advocate. So if my advocate doesn't have my back or doesn't validate me, then your validation is not going to ever help. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we got a bunch. Elvin say, preach Angie. Christopher says, it relieves stress. Florencia says, very true. Yes, at said, agree with me. Elvin says, ticks me off. Get upset because I didn't respond to your post. April says, right. John Quill says, true. Edward, amen. Jason, that's so true. Tina, I share on Facebook to give middle-aged singles hope.
And you can have a reason, Tina. We're not saying that you can't post. It's just that we have now all become addicted to our devices. We are checking to see where somebody is, what he bought her, what she did, how this person's child is doing. Is this child doing better than my child? Are their grandkids better than my? Like, it's stupid. It's just absolutely stupid. I can't find another or a better way to say it's just stupid. Because at the end of the day, when you cut off Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, you are still your same lonely or miserable or happy.
See, you
you are the same person.
You assuming that they cut it off.
No, you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed.
But some people look at up till they go to bed and when they wake up.
Right, but I'm saying you're still. If you're miserable, you still miserable. Whether you find 100 other miserable people on Facebook, you're still miserable.
If they get 100 likes, they ain't miserable.
And I want to know if I got 100 likes and I got 5,000 friends. That ain't enough. My ratio off. All right.
Say that at Angie. Tina says, I concur. Elvin, hate being ignored because you live in your Facebook life. William Thomas said, I try to ask my wife daily how her day went, not just asking, but listening.
That's very important, William. People are like, how you day, but they just keep going. Like, we just don't sit and be like, just talk. And sometimes you don't even want to talk about your day. Just want to be. Like the day I came home, the day was a rough one. And so Sergio was laying across the bed. I think I laid on him.
No, I laid on you.
He laid on me first. Then I laid on him.
I
fell like 2 minutes. Yeah, because I couldn't breathe.
Can't breathe.
So then I laid by him. But we just watched this movie, which was a dumb movie. But it was just a matter of it was just like a chill moment. We just chill. Like, we did nothing but be with each other. Like, I'm just being with my baby. Like, it didn't have to have a great divine something going on.
Right.
Like, we felt like we had to have something going on all the time. Go ahead.
All right. Chris say it again. Andrew cares about likes. April totally agree. William, your spouse sees you in 3D. That's
right. They see the real you.
Right. Shell says good stuff. Elvin asks you to turn your phone off during dinner, please. Definitely. We definitely do that.
Well, no, not turn off. Don't. You are not allowed to have
at the table.
At the table. Like, you go out to dinner. If you go out to dinner next time, look around. Majority of the people, old and young, all have phones in their hand. Why are we out together to be on our devices? We could be at home doing that.
Right.
It's about time and
they want to
connection,
or they want to post on Facebook.
Right.
April said, "Love this conversation."
Thank you, April.
Says, "Wake up in the middle of the night and the glare from the phone because you're on Facebook, or it dings and wakes you up. You get the reminders."
See, I turn my notifications off.
Yeah.
So Facebook is on my time. I'm not on its time anymore. And it used to be that it was always going off, and I'm like, "Why my battery dead?" I was like, child, why?
Tina says, right, but thank God for Facebook. I met my husband on Facebook, and
wow.
I wasn't looking for romance. However, I feel social media has become a false pulpit for the spiritually drained and emotionally weak. Well, like anything, Tina, anything can be used for the wrong purposes and the wrong intentions.
Right.
So.
Well, that's the thing, though, Tina. We often, like, anything of one thing can be good. It can be good and being bad. Right. There's a double side to anything. There's a balance with everything you do. Like, you don't want to look in your husband's eyes all day, every day. Like,
you don't want 24 hours of uninterrupted eye contact.
No, I don't want it. Look, I don't want it.
Yeah, it's all about how you use it and why you're doing something.
Correct.
Intentions matter.
They do, but we often forget. We often forget that, it is not always easy to, like, to balance your life, your life. Oh, the game just started, Jesus. Your life, your marriage, work, everything without it being too much. I'm trying to post this thing, it ain't working right. So shut up. Don't judge me. But anyway, I really think that what we do, we're missing the whole intimacy, portion of it. So we can go to the next one. So it's addictive behaviors. Deep, unresolved issues is huge.
I'll let you speak on that one. You know a lot about it.
Did you say I know a lot about that? Doo-doo head.
Listen, what are you doing?
I'm trying to share, honey. Deep, unresolved issues. Let me hear from you guys on that. All right. So first it says body issues. What that mean?
That people have issues with their body. Don't want you to see it. Don't want you to touch a certain part. Or unhappy with a certain part.
But I'm saying, what did they go into?
Deep unresolved issues.
I don't think they're going on.
Why would
if you pick up your phone when you're having dinner, it's a wrap. You can't give me your underwear. Right, for an hour. I'm with you with that. Like, to me, that just shows how not important I am. If I got to, beg you for time. Now, my husband is not a social media person, but he's an eBay junkie. So I fight with him about getting off eBay.
Yeah, right.
Baby, you fall asleep with the phone on eBay.
Yeah, because you already sleep. You go to sleep at like 6 o'clock.
Baby, you wake up with the phone on
with
eBay.
the chickens.
eBay. eBay is your life.
No, I don't wake up with no eBay.
Baby, you addicted to eBay.
No, I'm not. Not even close.
The first step to getting help is admitting that you have a problem.
I don't have a problem.
You can't get help there, baby. All right. So, oh my God, not body shaming.
Yeah, you said that is deep unresolved issues. Like if you can't be intimate because you have to have this on, you have to have a light certain way or whatever. That's an unresolved issue.
Okay, so that's not what deep unresolved issues mean. That would be in lack of intimacy. But deep unresolved issues is...
That's not lack of intimacy. If I have a problem with some of my body, that's an unresolved issue that I have. And that causes lack of intimacy because there are certain parameters I have to have. Like, I don't want you to see this, so I got to cover this up. And I got to do it in the dog. And you're going to do it from this position. I don't want you to touch this or touch that or whatever. That's the issue.
Okay. Well, I don't necessarily see it the same way, but that is wonderful your time.
Tina says, I love you too. Your ministry is strong and anointed. I must leave. However, this will not be my last viewing. Thanks, William Tom, for sharing the ministry on your timeline. Well, thank you, Tina, for tuning in. Even though you hogged the remote from your husband, we still want you to join us.
Team Tina.
We're going to pray for you strongly, and we're going to...
You are anointed and called by God, girl.
Pour oil on the ground and form the shape of your
Tina,
name.
like our page, like Black Love United. Subscribe so you'll get our notification stuff. We usually do it every Monday at 8 o'clock. We've been out for a little while because I've been a little under the weather. So... Okay, sorry. Body shame. Okay, say it again.
Saying is that the problem. I have seen photo sweet, and if I'm on the phone a lot to TV, she wake up, she have a creep. This was a quick to go to sleep. What? I don't know what that.
I don't know what
you typing there. You gotta do that again, Curtis. Patricia say not 6 o'clock.
What do you mean?
I said you go to bed at 6 o'clock. Yes.
I don't go to bed since not hardly.
Yes.
So anyway, what I was going to refer to with the deep unresolved issues. We have issues that come from childhood, from daddy issues, mama issues, family issues, ex issues, friendship issues, abandonment issues that we bring into our marriage.
Insecurities. So
what we do is we roll those onto our spouse. Trust issues, we roll those onto our spouse unfairly because they're not the one that caused it most of the time. Most of the time you bring that baggage. You come packing your suitcases.
Bag lady, you gonna hurt your back because you got all them bags like that.
So anyway, if you don't find out what you have people that say, oh, you can't go anywhere without me. You can't do this without me. I got to be with you all the time. You got this and the other. The trust issue where you feel like every time he leave the house, he cheating, or every time she doing something misleading because that's what happened to you in your past relationships. If you don't address that, that will corrupt your marriage, your current relationship.
Cause resentment.
Yes. You love that word, resentment.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
All right, so what about...
Army says, what about people not taking responsibility and ownership of their faults that they're creating? That's a loaded question. Do they know about the faults that they're creating? Have you clearly communicated?
Well, that's the thing. A lot of times, what one person sees, the other person doesn't see it that way. Like, me and Cedric can have an issue that we're talking about. His view is from his angle. My view is from my angle. Now, my angle comes from my upbringing, my thought process, where I am, what's going on in my life. His is the same way.
Your worldview.
So, what I see as a problem that they're creating, they see as that you're just being extra, or you're being sensitive, or you're being whatever. So, do they really know that that's a problem? Or if you ask them, what they say is not a problem?
Because, like you said, everybody has a different worldview, and what you see as a problem could be their normal operating procedure. So,
correct.
You can't assume that people know things. You have to not treat them like they're dumb, but you have to express yourself as if they're toddlers and spell everything out very clearly, so there's no misunderstandings.
Right. All right, so Tina said, okay. So thank you again, William, for sharing. Again, if you don't mind sharing on the left-hand side to your timeline to let people know that we're on. This is not going to be off in a little while, but this is also available for replay. I do put these. Usually we do YouTube and Facebook Live at the same time, but I didn't charge up the devices. I left the iPad. We're just struggling today. But we're here. We're blessed and highly favored.
I may be black and I may be ugly, but I'm here.
So, okay.
So go to YouTube and subscribe. Black Love United. Go to our social media platforms and I don't know what you call it.
Like, subscribe, join, follow, all of the good stuff.
Just go in there and press the buttons. That's what you do.
Press the buttons.
Mash all the buttons.
Mash all the buttons. So obviously we have about 12 points that we're now only on 3. Right. So we won't get to them tonight, which is still great. Jacqueline says, so true, communication. Jacqueline, we take it for granted that people know what we're thinking. Right. And I remember times that Cedric and I have had disagreements, and we are going back and forth. And I'm thinking, like, he got to be the dumbest person in the world, because I've said this a million times. And he is saying, why are you saying the same stupid stuff all over again? I heard you the first 50 times you said it. Right. So I'm saying, I'm gonna keep saying it till he get it. He's saying, stop saying it. I heard you the first time. I thought it was stupid the first 50 times. Right. So it's about the way you communicate, how you communicate, what you're saying, so that we can get, to the point where we can understand each other. Because we often keep going through this whole process of trying to get people to understand. I want him to understand what I'm saying, so I'm going to say it louder. I'm going to say it meaner, or I'm going to yell it, or I'm going to repeat.
That's the thing. They don't. They normally keep saying it over and over the same way. That's the very definition of insanity. If he's not getting it, try a different way.
Well, and if she's not getting it, try a different way.
People learn different ways.
But we wonder why people have these tips. But we saying this, I'm so sick, you don't even pay attention to me.
Draw a picture.
You ain't paying attention to me. Right now. I told you yesterday you weren't paying attention to me. You don't never pay attention to me. Like, what does that mean? So if he doesn't understand, then when that happens, like, babe, I was over here, I've been over for you just so you will see me with this lingerie on, and you didn't even pay attention to me when you just walked back like I wasn't here. That is more of an illustration of what you're trying to say than I told you ain't paying attention to me. Yesterday you ain't pay attention. You ain't pay attention. You be like, you sound like a nagger.
I liken it to if a friend hit the lottery and they call you and say, hey, I got some money for you, come get it. And the way you normally go to their house is blocked off. You're not going to turn around and go back home.
You're going
to find another way to get there.
That is a good one. I ain't think about that.
So you need to find another way to communicate what you're trying to say.
So basically, if somebody had money for you, you would get to them at all costs.
At all costs.
Roadblocks, detours, potholes, sinkholes. You're going to find a way and walk. You're going to get to that money.
Get that cash.
So why do we, if somebody say they want to try to communicate, I'm just going to keep going up to this wall, this roadblock, and just stop it. You're not going to stop. So let's find another way to communicate with our spouse. Right. Let's find another. Elvin, this is why I love him so. Because I would have never thought about it that way. But that is a great, visual. Right. But then, how bad do you want it?
How bad?
Because money, everybody want money. Everybody want the free money.
But it's the value, because if your friends say, okay, come get $5, or they say, okay, come get $5,000, then that determines the haste in which you're going to get over there and what lengths you're going to be willing to go to get there.
So the lengths you go to communicate is the value you have in your relationship with your spouse? Go. Wow. Look, I'm going to be in church now. That's deep.
What value are you placing on your relationship?
That's deep, y'all. That you putting into I'm not even gonna lie. That we don't talk about this stuff before. No. I like to have, because we don't agree on different things. He sees male view, I see female view. But I think that's very powerful.
Right.
So if somebody giving us money, we're going to get that at all costs. But then, depending on how much money, as to how much effort you put into it, because you valuing the amount, what you're going to get from it.
But the other thing, too, that
right, Elvin? I need some church music, Elvin, like,
right. That also denotes the value that you place on yourself, because...
He said denote, y'all.
Listen, if I make $100,000 a year, and you're going to give me $1,000, $50,000, hey.
Right, I'm there.
So also that the value you place on your spouse and the value you place on you. Like, hey, I'm me. I'm not going to put that effort into you.
Wow. Because
you go to work and work hard and bust your knuckles and bust your hump and come home and you won't lift a finger to make your relationship better.
That's powerful, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is something that we take for granted. Seriously. Mm-hmm. So, the effort you put into getting past the communicational hump is the value you put on your spouse in your relationship. Whew! We got some work to do, y'all.
And that's not talking, because you can say all day, oh, yeah, but them actions, they show it. You can't hide that.
If you're happy, you know your face will surely show it.
There you go.
Wow, so this has been definitely a powerful, man. I just never, ever thought about it like that. But Elvin, like you said, he preached tonight. That's definitely a good one. I never thought about the value that you put on your spouse or your relationship would depend on the lengths that you go through to try to get it where it needs to be.
Right.
Whew. Well, y'all, we only went 1 through 3 tonight, so we will continue with. Oh man, that is. I'm just kind of sitting here basking in what you said, because, like I said, we don't talk about this stuff beforehand, but I never thought about it like that. How much is it worth to you?
Yep. Sometimes you gotta let it breathe.
If it was your child on the other end of some kind of something, you're gonna find a way to get to your child because that child is important to you.
Right.
So you should have that same fervor and intensity and vigor, something.
Yes, sir.
To get to them.
Stick-to-itiveness. Intestinal fortitude.
Oh, you got them. My baby got them big where he's smart. Yeah, y'all. I'm getting high. I did a lot of talking tonight. I ain't talked this much in a long time. But I do want to say I thank you guys for joining, for coming on. For those of you who shared. Sorry, y'all. For those of you who share, I appreciate you sharing. Marriage is our ministry. Marriage is what we feel like God has called us to do.
Right.
We went through hell and high water to be able to even get to a place where we can help some other people.
Right.
And when God gives you something, if you ain't doing what God tell you to do, your life is not where it needs to be.
Correct.
And so, just the inbox messages and the calls and the emails that I get means so much to say that, hey, what you said, what you did helped.
Right.
So, somebody helped us. Somebody prayed for us. Oh, honey. Sarah earned more than some cutter points. I'm going to take me a breathing treatment and I'm going to put it on, boy.
Oh, Lord.
Ah!
Look, if y'all see the ambulance roll up to our house, don't worry about it.
I'm saying, yes, we do.
Yes.
Cedric and I are both licensed ministers, so we do sessions, premarital counseling, all of the good stuff. You can inbox us for information. But we give you what somebody gave to us. Somebody prayed for us.
Right.
We had Minister Paul and Libby Brown.
We got all the help.
Look, Minister Paul and Libby Brown at our church, they did Relationship 101. They did like it was like a bunch of different series. And it was at a time when I tell you, we didn't like each other.
Listen, we went to 4 or 5 churches marital counseling. We was at everybody's church.
But
look, Lord, get her.
But listen,
do something with this.
But it was how bad you wanted it for real. We was we knew that what we were doing was not working, right. And if we stayed where we were, we was not going to get better. We were going to be in the dun dun dun. This is the case of Cedric Thomas.
Listen, we ain't even got to go there. You can have everything.
Everything.
Just let me go.
So we went.
Give us free.
But Brother Paul, but just to give you a little quick back history, Minister Paul and Libby Brown were, they went through hell. in their marriage. But they were people that were very transparent in their hell. Like, they talked about the stuff at church that people don't talk about. At church, we all want to look good, sound like our marriages are perfect, but they talked about it. So then we did that. We went to other relationship stuff. But then we have Phyllis and Jerry Gurley, who have been married and have written books, have helped us. We have our couples accountability because we understand that you can't do this by yourself.
Right.
You got to have a team. You got to have somebody that's on your side, that your homegirl, your homeboy don't tell you, I wouldn't put up that if I was you. That sound real good. But what's going to happen when you home by yourself? And you like, they over there in the bed with their husband or wife, and they done told you leave your people.
Right.
So, you know, just having people, God dog, I can't talk. I got to stop talking.
Get you some pumps in. Get another one. Ooh, that's that ooh-wee. Have you all loopy.
It does get you a little high. It makes your heart race. But
anyway, we appreciate you guys, like I said, for sharing it. Continue to share it with your friends. They can always come back and watch it later. We will be uploading all this content up to YouTube, so please go over to YouTube and subscribe.
Me.
I'm going to learn how to do it, honey. I promise.
You said it last year, man.
Well, but I remember that what we were doing, the laptop, not my laptop, but the thing is, iPad wasn't doing it or something. It will never finish the video. Anyway, I digress. We're going to get the content on there one way or another. So go subscribe. Check us out. We have a lot of videos on YouTube, a lot of older ones with a lot of good content. You can watch those at your leisure. I think that some of those will bless you. Let your friends watch them, share with them. We cover a multitude of subjects, so whatever you may be going through, I think it's something on there that could help you guys.
And listen, if your church ministry is looking for speakers, we've done quite a few in the Orlando area and in other places.
Right.
If you guys want us to come to your church or your marriage ministry or
a conference
or a conference or a session,
right,
definitely hit us up. That is what we love to do. That is our passion.
We're not opposed to going out of Florida as well. So,
oh God,
yeah.
Yes, we would love to do that. Although my babies are all going to college in different places, but we definitely appreciate you tuning in. We're gonna pray. Take us out. Can you do it? Because I'm a little short-winded here.
Bye, you big head. All right, here we go. We just going to ask God for a little covering for our marriages. Lord, we thank you for this ministry. We thank you for everyone that tuned in. We thank you for everyone that will see this video. We ask that you continue to bless them and keep them. Continue to strengthen their marriage, their families, Lord. Strong faith gives us strong families. Strong families give us great kids and strong community.
Yes.
We're trying to build our community, Lord. We're trying to resurrect the black family, the black community, to help it to be strong, prosperous, thriving. We ask that you just bless everyone financially, health-wise, relationship, fix those strained and broken relationships with the kids, with the spouses, and most importantly, help everyone get back closer to you.
Yes.
Continue to grow in you, research your word, do the things we're supposed to do, and everything will work out for our good. No weapon formed against us shall prosper, but the weapons will form, Lord. So help us to endure. Help us to stay close to you, Lord.
Yes.
That you may take those arrows and darts from the enemy.
Yes.
We ask this in your son, Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. That was good. Have a good night, guys.
Deuces.
Remember to share it to your page. Go ahead, Dan.
Just kiss and make up. Where's that? Where's that?
Where's the end at?
Oh, I can't see. Oh.